Let's go look at what one woman did to a tax collector that tried to collect her automobile to pay fines they call taxes. I call them emoluments. And I think we're ready to go look at the tax collector and the lady that felt he needed to be pinned down to the ground. You're going to like this.
With the tax collector, and when we finally got a hit on a car, what happened next was certainly unexpected.
Where's she going? Hey, call the cops in the PD down there. She just got run over by the car they was trying to take.
It happened in a flash. We've been driving around New Haven for about 20 minutes. When finally the new high-tech boot finder the city of New Haven uses to find scofflaws went off.
Car right here hit for $533.
CJ Cuticello, the tax collector, got out and verified the car with license plate number 625TUX was really in violation. Before Dominic Simeon, the tow truck driver, could even get out of his truck, the driver of this gold Suzuki came from a nearby building, told Cuticello he was not taking her car, and pushed him out of the way. Cuticello tried to block the driver from leaving, but instead she drove right into him, hitting his leg under her tire.
The tax collector was hit by a car.
Well, a good Samaritan came to Cuticello's aid. He draped his coat around him and gave him a hat.
He jumped into my car.
He jumped in front of the car. I mean, do we hire people to jump in front of cars?
Pull weapons on us.
Cuticello said right now there are 10,500 people who owe about $2 million in back taxes from July. He said they've had their tow trucks covering the 127 miles of New Haven streets 6 days a week trying to get these people to pay up, though he admitted it can be dangerous, saying they've had to call the cops a few times.
Yeah, I didn't fall asleep yet. I get up 5 o'clock every morning.
A message that obviously hasn't sunk in to some violators. Now,
well, Mike, you kind of like that scene.
You know,
The tax collector got pinned down.
I didn't know we hired guys that would jump under people's cars like that. That's amazing.
You know, he's not, if he was the IRS tax collector, I'd say, bring that lady to my town and let's go to work here. That guy was dumb. I'm sure it's not in his job description. Step in front of the car to stop them so they have to run you over, then call an ambulance, run up some more bills. I mean, was that dumb or dumb?
It's dedication.
Dedication. What do you think, Uncle Sam? Was that the kind of tax collector you want to see in your town?
It's a hard question.
See, he's Uncle Sam. And what do you think, Mike? Did that guy get what he deserved?
I think she should have kept going.
Just run right up
his hip.
Right up his leg, over his chest, over his head.
But that's just my way of thinking.
It's just, Michael's, well, that's your opinion, Mike. If freedom of speech, I think we still have it. Mike's opinion is the lady only erred as that she stopped and backed up. Yeah. She should have just kept going and run right up his leg, according to Mike Golden.
Absolutely.
You really like bureaucrats, don't you, Mike?
They're some of my best friends.
So the lady being prosecuted for assault?
Yeah, I think they caught up with her about 72 hours later. Yeah, the car got towed away, and yeah, she's doing some jail time. I wouldn't personally do that unless it was an IRS tax collector, because they really work for the international bank gangsters to keep us poor. They're really not working for the federal government. They're really a foreign agent, an unregistered foreign agent, which means they're felons, all of those IRS agents, including you two that live down there in Orchid on, well, I better not say what street. But I know where you are. Anyway, wasn't that fun? Should we see that again? I think we need to see that again. Could we have a replay?
Just for me?
Just for Mike. Make Mike happy, please.
Where's she going?
Some steps back.
Hey, call cops in the PD. Down there, she did. Where'd she go?
He steps out. Nobody gets in the car.
Hey, call the cops in the PD. Down there, she did.
What's he gonna do?
Where'd she go?
He gets in the car. He steps 2 steps back to get in the car.
Hey, call the cops in the PD. Down there, she did.
Does this government bureaucrat deserve to be run over? Email me at producer@onsecondthought.tv. My inquiring mind wants to know what your opinion is. Did he deserve to be run over because he deliberately stepped back into her path? Was that part of his job description, to get in the path of a moving vehicle? I don't think so, but let me know what your opinion is.
My opinion right now is that video needs to go viral.
Okay, Mike, I'm going to put it up there on YouTube. Mike said so, I got to do it. High five, right, Joyce?
Hey, call the cops in the. Hey, call the cops in the. Hey, call the cops in the.